This is my third video on physical geometry, attempting to introduce a new science. In this one we're going to discuss the origins and nature of matter. In modern science, observes matter and energy externally. In physical geometry we observe them externally and also internally predict them. This idea of predicting the behavior of matter in the sun, the moon, and the earth through some inner spherical circular form is not new to physical geometry, but deeply rooted in the most ancient attempts of the human race. But I do believe physical geometry is nonetheless a new science, just as new sciences since in recent times don't start everything from scratch. In modern science, space-time is seen as nothing, regardless of what cosmologists might say. In physical geometry, it's seen as this great spherical interactive thing, and nothing is something below that. This chart without words on it shows two pyramids. The circular thing surrounding the pyramid would be God, theology, the study of things related to the most simply and non-organized, and to nothing and to everything. The different layers and bands would be levels of organization, from the study of space-time and physical geometry to the study of physics, the study of chemistry, study of biology, the study of the social and political sciences, and so on. A organization of knowledge by level of organization of the subject. My own interests have varied from looking through ruins and studying texts and being in archives, hunting, fishing, exploring nature with the camera, talking to environmentalists, dealing with a family tradition of the outdoors, and at one time owning my own land, as well as being involved in a wide variety of political discussions, always in this same vein, which is thinking things through in that philosophical nexus which has become physical geometry in recent years in my mind. This first image, if you think of all of the black and dark gray space as being nothing, space-time being that central circle with all the circles in it, and then areas of pure energy emitted by space-time as being the colored blocks without structure. Within that, the purple areas might be considered to be areas where space-time has created complete universe sets which have energy and matter. Now, of course, this doesn't explain anything, it only illustrates it. Matter has phases. This is an illustration of the phases of water and matter through the states of matter. This third physical geometry video is meant to incorporate some understanding of common matter, and then also to deal with matter and energy. Common matter would be all atomic and molecular matter, all the stars, principally the planets, human bodies, art objects, animals, plants, the minerals, the things that physics has most understood. Common matter in terms of physical geometry may be defined as any infinite set of points with the characteristics that the latitudinality is greater than the longitudinality, and that the gravitons are greater than equal to the radiance as regards the potentiation of those points, and where the number of gravitons and their intensity times the latitudinality is greater than the number and intensity of the radiance times the longitudinality, and that would determine the state of those points at which they become what we would call common matter. All common matter exists in an infinite potential dimensions. As dimensions exist for it, the spherical systems of all particular origins and all points are potential particular origins. However, the nature of common matter is determined by the particular spherical systems dominating in that set of points. Primarily, these are the spherical systems of the atoms and the common matter in common space, and those larger spherical systems exercising influence and dominance upon the common matter. Where common matter is transformed into special matter, it will often first extend radiance and gravitations through its gravitons as its first gravitational effect towards other common matter and transform its atomic and hyperatomic molecular structure, first as it seeks to react to forces causing it to lose its essentially spherical qualities. The special matter has lost its longitudinal qualities and is intrinsically inert, but can, through special agitation, absorb pure energy and take on longitudinal qualities in a protospheric agitation, and then, when sufficiently excited, can begin intrinsic rotations and regain its longitudes and full spherical qualities. How does matter originate? We recently had a God particle discovered. I think that's bullshit, basically, and I won't be able to explain it right now. The iteration of space-time creates a definite series of processes. You see these mini spheres locked into a bunch of grapes. Those in the center are not equal to those further out, and the varied iterations vary. In these complexities, different eventualities evolve. In the locked-in areas, matter can evolve. In the further out areas, pure energy can evolve, which do not become universes in the sense that we think. Even the vastest concept of the universe, as modern science understands it, is only a regional effect within space-time, where those areas where energy and matter both occur, like white block within the black block in here would signify all possible physical universes as we understand matter and energy. And that would be a part of a much larger total thing. So now we come to the whole area of matter emerging into a universe. And let us address the abundant dark energy and dark matter of modern science. Dark energy and dark matter are those attributes of space-time production through its iterative conflicts which do not rise to the level of spherical matter. Remember, this is really a science mostly of spherical space-time, not of spherical matter, which is still in the subordinate science of physics. But spherical matter, given spherical space-time, proclaims the necessary existence of pure energy, not the divine energy which sustains space-time, but pure proto-physical energy. Also of embedded matter, which is caught up in this frothing iteration which forms a barrier between material universes, but has some gravitational and motive effect on our universes. Secondly, it presumes the production of special matter which is entirely dormant, embedded space-time with the qualities of produced matter without sufficient motive force for whatever reason to take the form of matter. Thirdly, it produces a type of matter which I call protospheres, which is matter which, though proto means first, could be at the end or at the beginning of the spherical cycle, where it is a sphere without rotation. And without rotation of any kind cannot have true longitudinality or latitudinality, but it has some aspect of these is difficult to understand. And then finally we come to what modern physics tells us is actually a very small part of all matter, common matter, the matter that you and I are and experience normally, which is spherical matter, which in the material realm mirrors so many of the attributes of spherical space-time. It mirrors and is a fabrication through every process already in the libraries and universities of the world. It is a fabrication of this great space-time template. So those are the states and natures of matter. We'll have to spend more time on them later. Seems like only assertions today.